Hey guys, Braden with Outdoor Manly. Today I wanted to share with you some mods that I've done to my Mora knife. Today we're going to be talking about the Mora Knife Companion. This one right here is the robust model. This one has a little bit thicker stock. Obviously all Moras have the 3/4 tang, but the actual stock itself is like, I don't know, I think it went from 2 or 3 millimeters up to 4. So it's a fairly decent size stock, a little bit more suited to, heavy duty use. I don't see that much difference. I know that the thinner stock is a lot better for a lot more precise slicing, which is what I end up doing with my Mora. A lot more bushcraft, feather sticks, food preparation, stuff like that. But the thicker one's kind of nice. It's just a little bit more peace of mind. It could just be totally placebo. I mean, I don't know if that extra 1 or 2 millimeters actually does anything. But I'm going to show you some cool things specifically with the Companion that I modded, and some things that you guys can do or check out. So let's get into it. So yeah, like I said, Mora Knife Companion. I decided to go with the, I think, black and green. I'm not sure what other colorations they have, but as a robust model, it shares a couple cool things. So the Mora Companion and the Mora Companion Robust are the same size as a couple other Mora models, and they are the same size as each other. So the first thing that I did as a mod is I had a Kydex sheath made. I made it. It's pretty nice little sheath. It just made out of some Kydex. It's not super thick. I think it's the 0.06 thickness. And yeah, it's just a nice little OD green sheath. I have a couple little mounting options on it. But the cool thing about this sheath is that I can fit my Companion in it, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't have the sheath. So I can fit this robust in it, but I can also fit just the standard Companion in it. Now the thing about Mora knives, as all you guys know, is that they are super affordable. So if I ever damage this blade or something ever happens I lose this blade, I drop it down somewhere and I still have the sheath buckled to me, the cool thing is that I can just buy a new blade. The sheath and all the materials that I put into the sheath cost way more than the knife ever did. Not way more, I guess, like probably 2 times as much. But I mean, that's saying something. I mean, the Moras are like awesome blades. They have outperformed other fixed blades I have with their geometry, their affordability. I can buy more Moras to replace other blades with. I can carry 2 Moras because they're super light, they're super flexible, not actually physically flexible, but they're flexible in their rolls because I don't care what happens to them. Obviously, I take care of my blades, but I can make specifically suited Moras, and I can make mods to them without having to worry about resale value or damaging the knife in any way because, dude, it's like 10 bucks. So let's kind of dive into some other mods. So yeah, like I said, I made the Kydex sheath. I also made a little Kydex fire steel carrier on the top. I used some bungee cord. This is like the bungee cord that you find on like just traditional backpacks. This is like you'd strap a skateboard or like a helmet to the front of like a backpack or something like that. Anyway, so I just took the bungee cord. And I looped it around the actual fire steel itself. So what you can do is just stretch it around. You just stretch it around the end there, and then the fire steel falls free. Use my hands. Yeah. Okay, so now it's just that Kydex loop. Super easy to make. You can make the loop by hand even. You don't have to have a press. I just used my hand basically, and I covered it with some towels and just kind of waded through the pain of it being like hot, because you have to cook that stuff at like 290 degrees for like 8 minutes, at least in my oven. And this is, yeah, I mean, it's just a simple fire steel, and I can just throw it in there. The bungee cord keeps it on there always. I made sure on my loop itself for the fire steel that the fire steel pokes out the end. The reason I did that is so when you stretch the cord over, it will actually lock underneath the end of the fire steel. So that way it won't come out no matter what. Like I can do whatever I would like to this blade. It's not going to come out. The only way for it to come out, super easy. I just pull on this little bead or lanyard, or I could just pull on the string, pull it over the end of the fire steel, and then it's free. So super easy mod. Now, as you know, most Moras, aside from the Bushcraft Black, most Moras come with a rounded spine. So that's the second mod I did here. Or that's the third mod I did. I ground down the spine. I took it to a bench grinder, ground it down to a 90-degree angle, and now it's super sharp. It'll spark, you know, it'll spark the fire steel every time. Let me give you guys a demonstration. So I don't know if you guys could see that, but it was sparking it. And I made sure to do it with a pretty rough grit of a bench grinder, so that it really bites into the fire steel. Now this can be a problem at the same time, because that rough grit, it kind of eliminates any polish on the carbon steel that there is. So what it will do is it'll be a little bit more susceptible to rust, but these guys are $10, so I don't feel bad about it, because I can buy, you know, a few more of these. Even for the cost of like a smaller knife, like I love the SE knives. They're really great knives. I love the texture that comes on them. The edge that they hold is great. Their 1095 is amazing. But for the price of one SE knife, even like a Candiru or an Azula, I can get a few of these guys. And I don't care what happens to these. And these guys make awesome gifts too. You should definitely look into Mora knives. They're awesome. So another mod that I've done to my Mora, aside from grinding the spine down to a 90 degree, is I actually put a convex edge on here. And before you start like screaming, because I love Scandinavian edges. They are the bomb. They cut better than any other edge. They're super easy to sharpen, especially in the field with just a small like whetstone, an Arkansas stone. The reason why I put a convex edge on there is I have a few Moras, and also it lasts longer. A convex edge is a lot stronger than a Scandinavian edge, but I've found that a convex edge will work a lot better on more traditional sharpeners like the Spyderco Sharpmaker. Convex edge will work a lot better on that guy. So let me know, I guess, what your guys' opinion is on the convex versus Scandinavian. I know for a fact Scandinavian cuts better, but for me, I can get a convex edge to be hair popping sharp just like I can a Scandinavian. And my sharpening skills are probably mediocre at best, so I can't really maintain a Scandinavian as well as I can a convex due to my systems being a Spyderco Sharpmaker and like an Arkansas whetstone. The whetstone's easy to use. You just kind of strop it on the side. You put the bevel down and just go with it. But it just takes a little bit longer than the Sharpmaker. The Sharpmaker bites in. The Spyderco Sharpmaker, that is. It bites in. You can strop it, do your thing, and you're good to go. So that's another mod that I've done, and I really love the convex edge. This one right here is sporting a micro bevel convex edge, just real tiny on the end. You can't even barely see it. I could easily restore it with a rougher grit, you know, big flat whetstone. But like I said, the convex edge is a lot easier for me to maintain with the Sharpmaker. But in the field, if I were pushed to it and the thing were super dull, I'd probably just get my Arkansas stone out and just work with it and try to get it to the point where it's Scandinavian again. And the nice thing about the Mora, being that it's 1095 carbon steel, is it's easy to sharpen. Not too bad at all. So, okay, last mod I did, I just threw a tech lock on the back of my sheath. Tech lock is awesome. I'm not sure if you guys have checked out a tech lock before, but it has this little swoop that pops down to keep the whole thing locked in. And basically what you do is these two wings right here, you push these in and it'll pop free. Kind of like that, and then you just loop it on your belt. It comes with these two spacers right here too. I don't know if you can kind of see these right here. These pop on and off. Let me show you. Gah. Okay, so these come on and off. Now they're not there. And so this will fit up to a 3-inch belt loop, which I don't know anybody who has 3-inch belt loops or a 3-inch belt, but it will fit. When you put the two spacers back in, it puts it down to about 2 inches, I think. It actually might, the maximum might be 2.5 inches, but needless to say, there's a lot of flexibility. And the great thing about this is too, I can put this down to here, and let me grab the other one. Sorry, guys. Grab the other one, pop it in right here. Now I have a 1-inch belt, and this will keep it real secure. I just pop the 1-inch belt right here, close it around it, and now it'll stay, without jumping around, it'll stay in a 1-inch belt. this one right here is the Blade Tech lock, but the actual tech locks themselves are an awesome little sheath invention, I guess. An awesome belt invention, I should say. They work really good on holsters, they work good on sheaths, they work good on pretty much anything you need to put on your belt. I mean, as long as the sheath is set up for it, which this one is, this one's set up for the tech lock. As long as it's set up for it, you're good to go. These things are omnipositionable. All you got to do is unscrew it. You can change the orientation whichever way you want, which makes this sheath a lot more, it gives it a lot more versatility. Also, what I had going on before I had the tech lock is I had a paracord, just a paracord line that would run around and kind of stick to me like right here, you know, and it just kind of go around my neck, come around down my back and through here. So then that way I could keep it right here without occupying my belt space, because on my belt, so I usually carry it like right here at my like 10 or 11 o'clock, and I usually do it horizontal because I don't like things kind of popping up, especially when I have to like bend over and pick up something. When you have, you know, just something kind of erect like that on the side of you, it really kind of hinders with your mobility. So I usually have it horizontal, and I usually can't carry it on my right side because I typically have my sidearm on my right side. So that's kind of one of the functions of these blade techs, and also one of the reasons why I made the fire steel carrier the way I did is I can swap it to either side. So if let's just say I'm going into like a state park where I can't legally carry a firearm, at least openly, but that's, for public disclaimer, I do not carry firearms in public parks. But if I can't and I can carry it on my right side, I will just swap the fire steel holder and the tech lock to the other side, this side right here that you see, and then I can carry it on my right side now. Horizontal, vertical, and yeah, it's... So those are kind of the mods that I've done to my Mora so far. There's some other mods you can do. Obviously, you can like acid wash the thing to kind of give it like a more appealing patina if you like patinas. But yeah, so those are the mods I did. Thanks for watching my video, guys. That's pretty much all I had so far on my mods for my Mora. Let me know if there's anything else you guys would like to see, or if there's any mods that you guys have done that I haven't thought of. I would love to make the Mora a lot more usable and kind of rotate it. I've actually been carrying my Mora every day in my EDC, and it's been an awesome knife, and it's I mean, it's super sharp. Thanks for watching my video, guys. Like I said, Braden with Outdoor Manly. Let me know what you guys would like to see. Like, subscribe, do your thing, and thanks for checking me out.